2 years ago, there was a remarkable discovery in a pile of old maps in South America. Hidden among them was a 500-year-old treasure, the oldest known map of the Pacific Ocean. It was made by the Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan, the first person to circumnavigate the globe. Now, the Dutch owner of this incredible map is in Australia, showing it off, as Rebecca Bailey reports.
Deep in the bowels of the New South Wales State Library, an extraordinary relic of history is about to be revealed. Dutch map dealer Frederik Muller has arrived in Australia carrying priceless hand luggage, the first known map of the Pacific Ocean.
For 500 years it was never shown anywhere, and I found it, so...
Wow.
Yes, wow. It was a slow wow, but it was a wow.
To have something that old and that significant, which is about our area, is something that's really special.
Show it to me.
Shall I?
Yes.
Map curator at the New South Wales State Library, Maggie Patton, can barely contain her excitement as she awaits her first glimpse of the document.
Well, that was worth wait.
That's right.
Considering I've been reading about it for weeks, but I haven't actually seen it. No, that's fantastic.
Right.
Frederik Muller found the map in South America in 2009, bundled up in a pile of old nautical charts. At first, he had no idea what he had unearthed.
I thought it was a nice map, an interesting map, but I didn't see immediately how important it was. It takes a while for a real find to sink in. And for quite a while I've been my own devil's advocate. I said, well, this must be a fake.
For the past 2 years, Frederik Muller has forensically established the map's authenticity. He's now certain that European mapmaker Lawrence Fries hand-drew it in Strasbourg in 1525, just after Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan circumnavigated the world.
So a guy has sat down, he has read all these reports of 1522, 1523, 1524,
yes.
And he's drawn on this map everything he knew about Magellan's circumnavigation.
It was like this when you actually received it?
Yes, it was completely like this. I haven't touched it.
Magellan set off from Spain in 1519 with more than 200 men aboard 5 ships. He became the first to sail from the Atlantic Ocean through the Strait of Magellan into the Pacific Ocean and across the Pacific. This expedition was the first to circle the globe. Tragically, the explorer was killed in the Philippines, and the expedition returned to Spain in 1522 with just 18 men and 1 ship surviving.
Magellan didn't touch on an Australian coastline. But really Magellan's voyage is about that huge age of discovery where men would set out in wooden boats without very much knowledge of where they were going, how long it would take, with very crude maps, if they had a map at all.
The map is titled The Other Side of the World. Until this one, maps of the time showed only the Eastern Hemisphere, as the rest of the world remained a mythical unknown.
Can you imagine you have Europe and Asia on one side of the globe, and the other side was just sea, with some magical islands in it. There was no map of that side of the world. And so I was so surprised.
Australia isn't featured on maps until much later, but it builds up to the whole story about where Australia was and where people thought it would be and where people thought how big it would be.
Despite the map being drawn on sturdy paper made from linen, Frederik Muller is astounded that it's survived for 5 centuries, with only minor damage around its edges.
My map, you can see it has suffered. Nobody has taken care of it. It has really suffered. So my map has ended up somewhere in an archive or somewhere in a private collection where nobody has looked at it.
Neglect is sometimes the best way. It probably would have been somewhere dark, somewhere closed. It might not have been affected by humidity or by light.
Yes, the Straits of Magellan there.
Map buffs are enthralled by the 500-year-old treasure, and it's hoped that it may yet end up in the New South Wales State Library's collection. That is, if the library can come up with the estimated price tag of more than $1.3 million.
It's fascinating.
I'm certain it shouldn't stay with me, not only because I'm a dealer, but also because I think it should be studied and it should be part of the history of cartography and discoveries.
Rebecca Bailey reporting.